Hello students, welcome back again in online studies. As you all know, we have started 5th standard EVS 2, lesson number 2. In that, open your page number 8. In the last lecture, we have learned till the important events of the life of Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj. In this lecture, we will learn the next two topics, that is 2.3 and 2.4. So open your page number 8 and look into the textbook. Topic number 2.3, that is historical periods. We learn in the first lesson that history is a science that tells us about events that happened in the past. We also learned that every bygone moment makes up the past. The past is the subject matter of history. In the broad sense, the period of history goes back to the time of the birth of our solar system. Our solar system came into being about 4.5 billion years ago. Our Earth is a planet in the solar system. So, it is presumed that the Earth was also formed 4.5 billion years ago. The span of 4.5 billion years since the Earth's formation is a vast period of time. It is not easy to grasp this entire period all at once. It is necessary to divide it into a number of stages in order to understand it better. Therefore, the time in history is divided into two main periods, that is, prehistoric period and historic period. So, first one, prehistoric period. Prehistory simply means before history. The prehistoric period is the period for which no written records are available by which to write its history. Historic period. The historic period is the period for which written records are available using which we can write history. Now 2.4, scientific methods of measuring time and establishing age, that is dating. So before that, what we have learned in historical periods, that already we have learned that history means a science that tells us about the past events. So in history we are learning the past events, the bygone moment of the past that we learn in history. So here we have learned that the formation of the earth means the earth came into being, that is the span of 4.5 billion years ago. And when earth has been formed, later on all the planets and all the solar system planets, all that has been started in our solar system. Okay. So, if we learn about the history, there are two periods, that is prehistoric period and historic period. So, what is meant by prehistoric period? Prehistoric period means simply before the history. Whatever period we are counting before that, which we don't know, is called the prehistoric period. And the historic period means the period for which we have the written records available and we can use that written records to write history, that is called historic period. So now look into the 2.4 topic, scientific method for measuring time and establishing age, that is dating method also. We are actually measuring time when we talk about today's date or day of the week. We have seen that there are various methods of measuring time. These methods allow us to identify a particular day, month, or year with respect to an earlier or later day, month, or year. For example, if it is June, then we know that the earlier month was May and the next one will be July. If today is the 10th of June, then we can tell that tomorrow will be the 11th of June and yesterday was 9th of June. Thus, when we measure time, we actually measure its length. The events before the beginning of the Common Era are mentioned as having occurred before the Common Era. Information about some of these events can only be obtained with the help of evidence buried under the ground. This evidence is usually in the form of broken man-made artifacts and fallen structures. With the help of these remains and using scientific methods, we can determine the time of the events that took place thousands of years. There are many layers of soil deposited one above the other under the surface of the ground. The period of these layers and the remains found in them cannot be stated definitely in terms of dates. However, a rough estimate of how many years ago they existed can certainly be made using scientific method such as carbon-14 analysis, tree ring analysis, which is also called dendrochronology. These methods are known as dating techniques. By using these dating techniques, we learn how old the layers of the soil and the remains found in them are. Then we can determine their period approximately. For example, if an earthen pot dates back roughly to 3000 BC, then we can conclude that the period of the culture to which the pot belongs must be around 3000 BC. Okay, so what we have learned in 2.4 point, that is the scientific method, which we can also say the dating method. So what we are going to learn in that dating method? In that dating method, we are going to learn, as we have seen, we are counting the days, we are writing the days. Suppose today is the 10th June, then yesterday it was 9th June and the coming next day it will be 11th of June. So likewise, as we are counting the dates, so this helps us to understand the eras. Whatever things we obtain from our history, that also having a certain period, and that is determined from the thousands of years ago. There are many layers of soil. As we dig the soil, we will find so many layers deposited one above the other into the under the ground. And the layer we cannot state definitely about from the terms date, but the rough estimate is can be certainly used in the scientific method such as carbon-14 analysis. So in carbon 14 analysis we can calculate the layers of the soil also, and tree ring analysis, that is dendrochronologies. So what is meant by tree ring analysis? If you observe the tree, if you observe any log of the tree, log means what? The cut wooden of the tree. If you observe it inside, we can see so many rings have been formed inside the log. So from that log we come to know that whenever the tree is there, the age of the tree we can calculate. How? Suppose suppose one ring is there, then we can say that the tree is of 1 year old. So how many rings we have found on the log of the cutting log? From that we can say that the tree is this much years old. Okay, so this is the tree ring analysis method. And suppose we have got some earthen pots also in the excavation, and if we say that this is 5000 years old, and if we use the dating method like carbon 14 analysis, and in that if we got the date back roughly 3000 BC, so we can put and as a evidence that this pot belongs to be 3000 BC. BC means the common era. So I hope you understand these lessons very well. We will get the notes on the WhatsApp, and we will just make read out the lesson once again. Whatever the hard words are there that you are going to write into your notebook and learn all the hard words. Prepare the notes, write down the notes, learn all these things. Okay. Till then, if you have any doubt, you can send on the WhatsApp group also.